INEC chairman does not have the power to rig 2027 elections for Tinubu or for Atiku or for anybody. INEC simply cannot. And the reason is simple. The measures, the strategy that we need to guarantee free and fair elections, we, the people of Nigeria, we already have it. So the INEC chairman, Professor Joash Amupitan, cannot rig the 2027 elections for anybody. Definitely not with VoteWatch around and not with PU Marshal. Why am I making this clarification? And it's an important clarification. I saw the video that VDM made. He thinks, and I feel he is sincere, he thinks he's raising alarm about INEC and voter registration. He's sincere. But the wording of that message, of that video, is wrong. It's wrong for a couple of reasons. He came out and said INEC chairman, Professor Joash Amupitan, is already rigging, has already started rigging the 2027 election for Tinubu because he saw the post that Tunde Ednut made, which contained a snapshot of INEC's Twitter account making an announcement that this is the third and final stage of continuous voter registration exercise, that it will not be extended after this. I can understand the concern that VDM will have upon seeing that post from Tunde Ednut. But does it warrant the content that VDM made, stating that INEC chairman has already started rigging the 2027 elections for Tinubu, or anybody, or the APC, or ADC, or anybody? Does it? Let me ask you a question. When Nigerians that watch his videos, when they hear that INEC chairman has already started rigging the elections for Tinubu and the APC, what do you think goes on in the hearts and minds of those Nigerians? The same Nigerians that VDM already told that Bola Tinubu is a Jagaban, is a master strategist, he should be studied. And in a Nigeria where the preponderance of opinion is that of fear that Tinubu has already written and rigged the 2027 election, what do you think will go on in the heart and minds of Nigerians when they now hear from a VDM that INEC has already started rigging the 2027 elections for Tinubu? What do you think they would do or conclude? As an active canvasser for the CVR exercise, we go out, we speak to people to go and do voter registration, to relocate their polling units to places closer to them. We know the resistance we feel from Nigerians. Many Nigerians are already concerned that the elections are already rigged. Many of them are already making a decision not to come out on election day. So when this kind of messaging comes out that INEC has already started rigging the elections for APC and the Tinubu, you are confirming to them that what they thought or what they feared is true. And what do you think the result of that will be? Will they come out on election day? Or they will just sit at home and conclude they don't already rig am, wetin concern me, I no fit go die for another person problem? That is the risk in making this kind of statements. And I need to make the clarification again. With VoteWatch, INEC or INEC chairman cannot rig the 2027 elections. Certainly not with VoteWatch, not with PU Marshal. This is the messaging that we take around. And we must be careful. The other day I heard that, if voters are going to the polling unit, they should go with their PVC in one hand and they should go with something they will use to make the votes to count. I asked one of them, what is the meaning of that? And he said they have to go with a weapon to make sure that, come on, those rhetorics, those statements, they may sound good, they might spike up interest and get traffic, but the effect of it on the hearts of and minds of Nigerians, we should think about it. Which Nigerian will hear that people are taking weapons to polling units to defend their vote, and we still go to that polling unit to vote? Wanna think. With the way Nigerians are afraid, with the level of fear that insecurity has struck in the hearts of Nigerians, which Nigerian will hear that people are talking about carrying weapons to polling units to make their vote count, and they will still go to that polling unit? Particularly when you now add on top of that the elections are already rigged. Peter Obi, focus on your messaging. You have to get it right. You are popular enough. You have what it takes. You don't need negative propaganda. You don't need all this self-destructive rhetorics. You don't. And certainly, VDM, you need to start focusing on solutions. You have not done any mobilization. If you mobilize the rattles to do CVR, continuous voter registration is on. You have not mobilized the rattles. You have not mobilized Nigerian youth to tell them go and register. And then INEC has been doing this thing for long. And it's not like they will even stop. All of this is to make sure that is to ginger Nigerians to come out. So what I expected in that video that VDM did was for VDM to rally Nigerians to come out to vote. Not to insinuate that INEC has already started rigging the election. That is self-destructive. Add that to the frequent criticism of Tinubu. That is also self-destructive. When we criticize Tinubu, we make Tinubu bigger in terms of being a wicked person in the hearts of Nigerians. And we discourage Nigerians from coming out to come and vote because we have given them reason to conclude, to believe finally that Tinubu, as a master election rigger, as a grab it, snatch it, and run with it specialist, has already written the 2027 elections, and there's no need to come out to come and vote. That is not the kind of message we should be putting out there. VDM, I have said it, I will keep saying it. Until you queue behind a solution, queue behind a candidate, queue behind any candidate. It doesn't have to be Peter Obi. Queue behind anyone. Queue behind any candidate. Until you do that, stop criticizing Tinubu. We all know Tinubu is bad. When you criticize Tinubu without queuing behind a solution, you're actually helping Tinubu, because Jesus Christ said it. He that gathereth not with me scattereth abroad. A word is enough for the wise. On this note, remember, INEC chairman Professor Joash Amupitan cannot rig the 2027 election for Tinubu, for Atiku, or for anybody. What we need to do is focus on the right messaging, the solutions, the things that Peter Obi will do differently. And to remind Nigerians that we have VoteWatch.pro and PU Marshals. We have those solutions that we guarantee that the elections are free and fair. Why is VDM not talking about it? Why? For you, I beg you and I appeal to you, for your sake and for the future of your children, check the link in the description, VoteWatch.pro. Volunteer as a PU Marshal. By the special grace of God, July 1, we are rolling out nationally. And we will need your support in terms of funding. So we call for sponsorship. You can sponsor t-shirts, you can sponsor different items. Just check on the website, VoteWatch.pro. The details are there. God bless you. And God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.